We are back for some more. I'm still awfully bitter about losing that war. Like, I ran the starting scenario a few times. It's semi-random. Sometimes the Netherlands will ally with Russia, sometimes with Prussia, and sometimes they'll do, like, Spain and Portugal. But other than that, it's usually a relatively easy thing to win that war. This, I think it's because we sort of did other things first, and also missed that first CB, and the UK just sort of fell out of interest in joining our war, which is kind of unfortunate. Decreased mobilization impact. Sounds healthy. Sounds good. Whatever, we're just going to crush everyone with superior economy. We'll see. And no, people in chat are saying restart. We're not going to restart. We're not wimps. Oh. I mean, if this were the setup, the start of like a long LP or something like that, it might be a thing, but it's just going to be something on the live stream. This week, maybe next week, we'll see. I think I'm also going to build forts everywhere. I think that'll help for like the reverse, the reverse, sort of sieging. Well, although I say that, and I just remembered I want to save up money so I can build railroads everywhere as soon as we get the tech. Jacobine rebels. Oh, right on top of me, too. That's actually incredibly annoying. Didn't realize we had quite so many. We should do some suppression, I suppose. Most of these are pretty small, though. Like, those are not quite so bad. Well, we won that. That's good. Still waiting for those units to be built. Nacillian, thank you very much for subscribing. Do remember, if you subscribe, we'll be playing some multiplayer a little bit later. Sucks we're going to lose that siege. We probably have a lot of war exhaustion. Yeah, I'm still encouraging soldiers. Thank you very much. You're right. Also, we can... I hate that when you click on this, it doesn't actually send you to the place that you can... that you're influencing. You're like, oh yeah, this. Okay, let's go back. Oh, you can't influence Denmark again because of things. We'll increase opinion there. Proceed. There we go. I was about to do something. All right, we could still do reform. If anyone wants a... yeah, we do have a lot of militancy. And it's going up. It's certainly an issue. If anyone thinks, like, suggests a reform that they want to see, let me know. None of these will actually reduce militancy. Some will actually increase the social reform desire. Belgian reactionaries are quite intense. Actually, enacting reform might just make the reactionaries even more pissy. New safety regulations. Increase the cost of factories. Reduces needs, though, which is kind of nice. Trade unions. More social reform. Schools. Schools actually sounds like a pretty good idea, actually. Yeah, that's probably a smart thing to do. More education efficiency. Yeah, let's get schools going on. The healthcare makes a lot of sense, too. Who's that? Splugger. Splugger 1. Not just Splugger. Splugger 1. We're going to do schools. Maybe we'll do healthcare next time. Now, these artillery are going to show up in Bruges. So, let's go ahead and stand in Bruges. Sort of protect them when they spawn. Oops. Got everything turned green. There we go. I think I'll take care of these guys. I think ones in Ghent are actually becoming more powerful. What happened to my morale? Whoa! Ah, shit. Something spawned in Ghent. Where's the next spawn going to happen? Antwerp and Liège. Alright, that's fine. Oh, there's some of them just hanging out in Ghent. They stay there when the others move. There, let's go and flatten them. Militancy is starting to drop down a bit. I think people are starting to get spent is what's happening. Okay, let's do that. And yeah, we're still encouraging soldiers. Let's change that. Let's go back to encouraging trades. The craftsmen. So that we can keep our our factory is stocked. Because, oh, look at this. We actually have some unemployed people. Just a tiny bit in Flanders. So we won't encourage craftsmen here. We'll actually encourage clerks. Because clerks increase factory efficiency and also give us a bit more education. Oh, they're getting rebels in the actual Deutschland. In the Netherlands. Well, the actual Deutschland. Well, you guys know what I mean. We got a repay debts CB on Baden. First question. Apparently there's no... Where's the find button? There's no F hotkey. Baden. I can't see it because I am blind. No. Like, shouldn't... There's a province called Baden. Like, it feels like I should be centered on it. I know I'm completely blind. What was I clicking on? The second one? Let's click on the first one. Oh, here it is. All right, this is Baden. All right, good. You're allied to Austria and Bavaria. Yeah, I'm not going to war against you for repaying debts. Speaking of, we don't have any debts. Nope, good. Gonna wait for another morale tick up over here. We'll go and flatten these guys. Or it's not morale, it's like organization. I'm gonna call that good enough. Excellent. We got the early railroad tech. So. Oh, we have to unoccupy Ghent. Let's do that. Shouldn't take very long. And yeah, we're going to get higher level railroads built everywhere. Railroads make you money. I wonder what this white army is going to do. I don't even know what kind of cause they represent. What happened? Denmark is accusing... Oh, Prussia keeps sabotaging our influence over in Denmark, which is kind of annoying. We can do something in the two Sicilies again. We'll increase opinion. Sweden. Maybe we should get you in our sphere. I think I like this idea. At least we're being able to influence Denmark again. Hooray, no more rebels. Alright, go sit in Brussels. And our railroad. Societal status, reduce mobilization impact. Well, that'll be good for future war. Hey, and our technology is done. Right. We've been waiting up for this. What do people think we should do? We can't do empiricism yet. That is in 14 years. Positivism, maybe for greater educational influence. We got to get more people educated. The earlier you do it, the better. Our industry is working pretty well right now. I don't think we need to increase our army. I'm going to suggest we go for positivism. We can get the educational efficiency. The colonial migration doesn't really help yet. And then after that, we could consider things that will increase our ability to... God damn it. Colonize. Words. Suppose we need a navy for that, huh? Oh, pluralism, yeah. For ideological thought. More max focus. Yeah, plurality is another thing that increases tech. Yeah, so plurality and consciousness are like semi-linked. I remember, like, I used to know the mechanic of that. Plurality is sort of the idea that you can accept multiple different ideas and, you know, cultures and all kinds of nonsense like that. We got an alliance offer from Denmark. I think I like this plan. That would be swell. Nope, that's Holstein. Denmark has a puppet. I think, yes, that's going to be great. We're going to do that. Lovely. Will not accept. Just keep increasing relations with Sweden. Although I don't know if Sweden and Denmark like each other at this period of time or not. Look at all the French army just walking through my territory. Cleared out some more rebels. There's an auto rebel stomp. Yeah, hunt rebels. There, turn that on. Expand some more railroad. Then we'll have to do the same thing in Ghent. They didn't get the treatment earlier. But getting the improved railroad everywhere should dramatically increase our economy even more. Figure Prussia will attack Denmark? Yeah, that would be unpleasant. Come on, UK. Yeah, what wars are going on right now? Austrian War of Albanian Liberation, which they are winning. And the Argentinian liberation of Bolivian Jujai. First step in influence in areas, send an expedition. Not challenged in 270 years current protectorate. But we can't because we don't have the life rating or the range. Formation of the Flemish movement. New ideas are afoot. Ow. The Flems are starting to get more conscious and militant. This is not good. Oh, we can put in a new idea. That's a... There's a flu pandemic. Ah! It'll cost us £1,000 if we want to fight the disease with every means available. I'm going to do a quick Mubat. Poll 1, 2. Does that work? Essentia, can you do a poll for with 1, 2? Clearly, I'm not doing the command right here. I want to know if we're going to fight the disease with every means available, which will still cause people to die, but not as much, or we can just say no, in which case more people will die. Well, the population growth difference is... Oh, it's just the amount of time. One will only last until September, one will last until December. I don't think the poll is actually working, guys. Like, people are voting, but I don't know if you noticed that the command didn't take. I'm pretty sure. All right. And yeah, the DZ might spread. So, whatever the case is, I guess people are voting. It's fine. So, and it's overwhelmingly won, assuming I did that right. So we're going to fight the disease with every means available. We'll spend the money, obviously. Someone is saying, you forgot to build a railroad in Luxembourg. I don't own Luxembourg. It's actually in the sphere of France, which is interesting. No, why did you open? I just closed the poll. Why is the poll reopened now? Poll open. Vote 1. Yeah, that's like... Anyway, don't worry. It's done. We can gain conservatives or liberals. Okay, this is another good question. Let's... you know what? I'm going to go back to using straw poll because you know what? I don't like the chat. The chat spam is stupid. Stupid and shitty. And it gets confused as to which poll is open. So, liberals. So, this is what? The Cato Street? Liberals. Conservatives. Great poll. Alright. Bam. We're gonna do that. Okay. So, a group of known radicals has been assembling at the Central Townhouse on Cato Street regularly for several months. The group's outspoken radical Republican agenda and its attempt to recruit new members has led officials to raise concerned eyebrows and to keep a watchful eye on the group. Don Ray, different things like this, although we never risk the plan seeing fruition. Anyway, so yeah, liberty must be defended. So, pro-liberals in the upper house and gain plurality, or pro-conservatives and lose plurality. I think plurality will help us tech up, but plurality, I think, also sets sort of a cap on consciousness or some silly thing like that. Anyway, let's take a look. Very pro-liberals. 2/3 in favor of liberals, which is indeed what I would have picked here. So that's going to be groovy. We really could enact another policy. We get more population growth if we encourage more healthcare, which might not be a terrible idea. Although I also like the... what was it? Oh, the safety regulations. Because we need less stuff. More healthcare. More population growth. Okay, so I've got the rail building everywhere that I can build it. That's good. I still would like another war. You can actually build more troops here, I think. And I think I would like more artillery. There's probably like some like sweet spot for the ratio. But to me, the sweet spot will just be more artillery. I could potentially like lower taxes or tariffs or something like that because I've got quite a bit of money. I'm making a lot of money from the tariffs. So go ahead and drop the taxes on the rich. The rich, you know, those are our job builders. We don't want them to be taxed. That's terrible. We have 0 unemployed. We are encouraging... Oh, right. I started encouraging clerks, which is okay. Apparently we could actually use some more workers, like straight up workers as well. Do. 3 infantry to 2 cavalry to 1 artillery. Some people are suggesting might be the ratio. I think it also partially depends on the era and different width issues and things like that. We might be a little heavy on the artillery. That's okay. Tax relief on the poor. Right now they're not doing too bad, actually. Tell you what, we'll drop their taxes to a very generous 90%. And then the middle class will drop it down to 85%. See, I am a generous god. Administrative efficiency keeps going up, so the taxes are going to become more and more efficient. Crime should be dropping down. Crime fighting effects are improving, indeed. Our social spending is maxed out, but right now we have no social spending policies, so it's not actually costing us anything to do that. Militancy is 4.8. For some reason it says it's growing, but I guess we're going to have to deal with a few more rebels. The voters' right movement. They want secret ballots and universal voting. I'm going to suppress the Flemish liberation movement. Well, makes them more radical in the future. Maybe they're not a problem, but we will definitely look into the voters' right and stuff like that relatively soon. What is that? What is this? Pandemic of influenza, right. Bad news. Istar says it's 50% infantry, maybe 45% artillery, 5% cav. I mean, that's like the EU4 kind of ratio almost. Positivism is in. Education effectiveness is increased. Colonial migration is up. All right, we're going to have to figure out where we want to go next. Going to cheap iron might be a good idea. We can improve our factory throughput, which just means they can take in more inputs and so on. What's also quite nice is the one, yeah, that say increase just the output efficiency. So they will create more goods with the same amount of inputs, which is nice. Just more mining input or outputs overall aren't terrible either. The input efficiency tax is the other one, so they would use 1% less stuff for the same amount of output, which isn't bad. We could expand factories, people are saying. The thing is, they're like not really fully staffed as is. And or profitable as is. So, I mean, a few of them are, like the small arms, we might want to expand them, but we don't have enough people to actually staff them yet. So it doesn't make sense to expand that yet. We are getting some factories being built by people. We could invest into things to help it come along faster. Oh, because there's no investors, because we have no capitalists right now. I mean, I think we've got a few capitalists. Let's take a look at our population thing in all of Belgium. Capitalists are over here. No, 0 capitalists anywhere. We could really do that. What's our politics? If we had some capitalists, they would be able to invest in factories and build them on their own. We will want some at some point. Might be time to start doing that. Build a steel mill. No, they're not fully staffed. That's what these meters represent. Like, this one is pretty staffed. This one's basically full, but not actually profitable, so upgrading it doesn't make a ton of sense. And these are only 2/3 staffed. Have a tiny profit, but not much. Like, here's a fully staffed cement factory that is losing a crap ton of money. Why would I want to expand that? Makes no sense. Not until we want to make the factories more efficient. I think maybe that's what we'll start researching. We'll go ahead and grab under commerce. Something like that. All the capitalists died, yeah. Or become outright communists, that's another idea. Yeah, I don't want just throughput, although a lot of these upgrades are quite nice. I'm going to go ahead and grab the late classical theory to reduce the inputs. Sure. And yes, we do want reforms. Finally, we've got enough support for things. We have a lot of people demanding, well, only 16,000 people, but they're getting pretty radical who want the secret ballots. So I'm going to start with that. Technically give us more immigrants too. Oh, and we can do the influence things. Shoot. Increase opinion. There's a meter for that, isn't there? Oh, here we can sort by influence of Belgium. That's the other thing. Increase opinion. Denmark is now friendly. And yeah, we'll try to bring people into these spheres. Yeah, 100% tariffs, it's fine. All right, let's drop them down. We actually don't need that much money. It's a good point. We'll drop them a bit. A lot of people run at 100% tariffs a lot, though. It encourages consumption from inside. It might start to make our factories more profitable. There we go, by dropping the tariffs. Oops. Anyway, let's keep doing that. Let's accept a bit of a loss and potentially upgrade some of our factories. Yeah, okay. That helps with the cement. I'm surprised. We shouldn't have actually been importing cement at all. Or coal at all. We should have tons of coal. Maybe not, though. And then they just dropped their profitability again. Like, they became profitable for a bit, and now they're back in the tank. If it weren't for the fact that I was, like, heavily subsidizing these factories, my god. We'll see how they stabilize after a bit. We'll take a look at that. Boom, ba boom. I'm still pissed about losing that war. Oh, I would also like to go and build the forts everywhere. I would feel much better, I think. Especially since they have forts everywhere. We sieging them is going to be very slow. So we want them to siege us to also be slow. I think it's going to be a fine way to spend money. Also, it's a good way to use cement. There you go. Our cement factories are profitable all of a sudden. Are we in craftsmen and clerks? We have a lot of craftsmen going on now. I'm going to go ahead and flip over to capitalists. Try to get some free factories and stuff. I don't know. Although we are going we aren't going the capitalist route at all, are we? We're going the planned economy kind of route. So, okay, we'll keep encouraging clerks and craftsmen then. Once we start getting some unemployed craftsmen, like we occasionally get one over here, then it'll be time to upgrade over here. Or buy new one. We actually can't buy new factories right now. That's why we could use some capitalists, unless we switch our government again. We'll probably let the government changes happen a bit more organically. Oh, look at this. We're actually getting a few extra craftsmen. Oh, we're actually encouraging clerks here, though. Now, I think clerks replace craftsmen. Yeah, because the employees are capped at 10,000, and up to 2,000 of them can be clerks. And I think they will prefer clerks over the craftsmen. So craftsmen will slowly become unemployed over here. Okay, now factories need slightly less stuff. Get some capitalists. Let's get a hand, just a few in both places and see how it goes. Hello, Valinon. Thank you very much for subscribing. We'll do research in a second. We've still got the suffrage movement that wants universal voting. We'll go ahead and do that. Oop. Everyone gets the same amount of votes. Congratulations. Cordial with Sweden. A little bit more permanent prestige. Railroads completed there. So yeah, we have a lot of railroads. And once these guys kick in, they're going to kick in just a few days, then they should start really turning a profit in those industries. We can do Marxism and stuff. It's a possibility. Can we get... No, we can't get empiricism yet. We could get functionalism for more education efficiency. Ideological thought for reform desire and plurality and stuff. That might not be a bad idea. Let's do this. We've got 13 unemployed craftsmen. We're not going to expand them yet, but soon. I'm going to try to get a few capitalists in here. Just a handful, and hopefully they'll start investing in some projects. Although, okay, let's do a straw poll. Capitalism versus communism. And maybe we'll start making capitalists. All right, communism versus capitalism straw poll. Let's go. Academic trending, 15% bonus morale. That's quite nice. Oh. In the meantime, I'll go back to encouraging craftsmen. If we can get a few more unemployed people. Go. All right, so international crisis is brewing. As a great power, it is expected of us to assert our position. Are we going to pick sides in this current crisis? So it's the crisis over the liberation of Bohemia Moravia. Austria's on one side, Prussia's on the other. And it's going to be to give independence to Bohemia. I think I like the idea of decreasing the Austrian presence. Well, we would lose a ton of prestige if we didn't get involved. So I think that would be a mistake. We're going to get involved. And now we have to support a side. Prestige penalty for not taking a side would be -9. So we're going to take a side. Wow, this communism versus capitalism straw poll is relatively close. Communism is definitely ahead, but not dramatically so. Wow, it's really close. I didn't realize we weren't paused. Pause. It's really close, but communism is winning. So France is on the side of Austria, though. So tell you what, some people are having a good idea that, listen, maybe we just we won't join the conflict quite yet. Repost poll. There's the poll again. Don't vote in the chat. That's not how it works. Just use the straw poll. So, crisis temperature is going up. Breakout 422 days if a diplomatic solution is not found. Yeah, we'll have to jump in. Oh, wow. The Russians, France, and Austria on one side. We clearly have to join this side. Sorry, Moravia. You're not going to get independence. There we go. We're on this side. There's no way I'm fighting France, especially, because they're my neighbors. All right, we're starting to get a few more unemployed people. So now it's time, probably, to expand one of our factories. Or build a new one, as opposed to expand. I think we might expand the cement one. It's currently relatively profitable, so we'll go ahead and drop that in. We also should have enough coal. Infrastructure should all be level 2 now. Lovely. Kick up the speed. Yeah, we are really going to have to participate in that race at some point. So we need to increase our naval range and lower our, more prestige, and lower our life rating minimum, especially these 10. Some of them might be slightly better than that. Wasn't one of these a life rating one? Oh, crises. Oh, that's cool. Colonial map mode, but I don't know. I'm assuming somewhere in the naval stuff will be range. Maybe not on the base one, just different types of ships. Supply range, 10% more. That might be the thing for naval plans. Because we will need range as well as the ability to colonize these shitty places. Ah! Prussia. And when we do get the machine guns, I think it makes life a lot easier for colonizing. At least it used to. I don't see the life rating minimum change there. Ah, there we go. White peace out in the crisis. We didn't actually have to get involved. Naval bases are what gives you range? Ah, okay. So if we unlock a higher level naval base, friendly Sweden. So is it steamer? How do we get naval base maximum? Ah, there we go. So naval doctrine. Maybe we'll research that next. Genetics, heredity, good. Slightly faster pop growth. We did start about 1 million people. We're now at 1.1 million. Full residency. Money in the bank. We are upgrading the one place. Probably upgrade the next one as well pretty soon. I mean, we don't have full workers. Flanders is the place that definitely needs either more factories. And in fact, we've got some investors over here. I could probably, you know what? I can invest in this project. I'll do that. I will invest the maximum amount into this project and get it built. I can't build my own factories, but I can lend some government support to investing things. We are patriots, so we're going to become more jingoist. We got an extra national focus, which makes no benefit to us because we have we only have 2 states. Let's get the doctrine over here for one. Might be a little early for that, especially since we don't yet have any ships, but we could start doing this. Maybe we'll wait until we get slightly better versions of ships. All right, communism has won the poll. I'm dictating it. The communism has officially won the straw poll, so we will be taking that route. We will no longer encourage any capitalists. Now, I won't necessarily rig every election, but we'll see. More jingoist. Spend more money on forts. Social consciousness, more plurality. Suppression, less good now, though. If you control click it, it's support everything, though, isn't it? Oh, it's with shift. Oh, I see. Oh, artillery. Yeah. And you know what? Let's do the... oh, I don't have enough money. Spend what I can. God is dead. Luxury furniture. I don't have enough funds. Are they actually losing money? Weird. There you go. Fully funded-ish. Something. It's probably the price of goods is changing. That's probably what's going on there. What we're going to need is, we actually want our own machine parts factories and stuff. Jingoist. We might have to go nationalist again. The Catholic Party is still running. Let's, cement factories losing money. Let's do the small arms, though. We can't? Oh, we don't have enough money to expand the factory. Okay, we'll wait for that then. We can finish funding that. There we go. Get a new factory building. And then we'll probably do some more upgrades at that point. All right. Other than that, we're still getting some craftsmen. There's actually a few unemployed. Let's switch over to clerks over here. They won't be as unemployed once we get another factory going. And I think once this factory stops upgrading, but we may as well get clerks. That seems fine. Well, the army tech before machine guns is what gives you the tech for life rating. Machine gun tech increases the likelihood of getting it. Thank you very much. So we'll probably focus on that. So we want to get the breech-loaded rifles, which we can't get until 1850, which will happen in a year. So, okay. We'll see what we can do. Let's crank up the speed to max. Oh, we can do some more influence. Aha! We can now sphere Denmark. Denmark is now in our sphere of influence. Now, someone keeps asking for Sokoto to be sphered. You know, I always listen to people, except when I don't. Let's start working on them. Them and Sweden. Maybe we can start another one too. What do I like to do? I like to sort by position. Find someone who's not in a sphere. And then do that. Like, Wow. We could influence the Ottomans? That would be very interesting. Or Spain? Let's do Spain. Better relations there. We'll increase relations and try to sphere Spain. I mean, historically, it's true that Spain was a puppet of Belgium and this whole territory, right? It was Habsburgian Spain, belonging to, of course, the king of Belgium. Something like that. I'm sure I'm getting it the right way around. Expand this factory. Ooh, political religion. They want more reform soon, potentially. Only movement going on right now is the Flemish Liberation Movement, which will probably never go away because of reasons. Spain and 2 Sicilies make awesome allies. Yeah, we actually don't have alliances here either. They're allied with the Ottomans. Sure, okay. Go ahead and improve relations a little bit more and then see what we can do. Okay, we've got our new naval base. Will not accept. Increase relations. I mean, we'll try to sphere them first, and we might be able to get alliances. So yeah, let's get some muzzle-loaded rifles. Ah, colonial negotiations, 10% reduced life rating. I see. I see what you guys are saying. It's good. Let's build a... We can't build a navy base? I don't have the money. Okay. But soon I will. Ambassador insulted. Oh, the USA. We can hurt our relations and lose prestige. Or we can improve relations and gain prestige. What's the difference? Oh, we would gain a CB against the US. We're not attacking the US. Plus, I like prestige. I will almost always take prestige. Because prestige is awesome. Let's expand our naval base. Bum, 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 bum. I do have to play more of this game because there's a lot of like crazy mechanics. What's that? Oh. Something Denmark. Are they like flipped? No, they're in a sphere. I think they had rebels for a second trying to remove them from the sphere. But for now, we're okay. And we have that nice alliance. Individualism, so more plurality. Oh, Evil Yoda, thank you very much for subscribing. And a great name. Oh, 2 Sicilies is actually a great power. Impressive. More in organization of navies. Not that I have any navies. Dig deeply and greedily, of course. Always. Greatly increased mining efficiency. Yeah. Bum, bum, bum. This game has great music too. My god. Oh, we can actually support more military. I think what we're going to do is build a little bit more infantry. Get that going on. You know, if we keep researching some military techs, then maybe we can go to and do another war. Spain, increase opinion. Cordial. Sweden, add the sphere. Excellent. I wonder if we can do an alliance here. Will not accept. Why? Why you gotta be like that? Social justice. Muzzle-loaded rifle. Let's increase relations a little bit more. Lovely. We can start working on breech-loaded rifles right away. Let's do it. Forts are coming online. There's a few more places we can build forts, though, so let's get that started. Muzzle-loaded rifle armament. +1 to attack. Excellent. What are their alliances? Oh, they're allied with a lot of people. Spain, Portugal, Russia still. Was they ever able to get an alliance going here again? Will not accept. Why you gotta be such a jerk, Great Britain? No one actually wants to ally with me. I can't understand why. I don't have much bad boy left. Well, I still have about 7, but it's not that much. All right, let's move everyone together in Brussels, and then we'll balance them and split. I like that. Lowercase Rho says... No, wait. I missed it. As Valenon. Social justice? In 1851? My monocle just popped out in disgust. Brilliant. Alright, move to Liège. Still making good money. Everyone, there's too much peace going on is the problem. Can't count on like these other guys being in another war. Brick Street Gentlemen's Club, what do they want to do? We can get aristocrats gaining consciousness but losing militancy. Okay, so we can either gain consciousness or gain militancy. Well, militancy is really low right now, so shadowy cabals in my Belgium? More likely than you think. I think we're going to take the militancy hit because it's not actually going to be an issue. We're building many things. So I suppose what we should do is we could change to the Nationalist Party. We've got money. Let's build a new factory. Specifically, it would be quite nice. And we can't do a machine parts yet, can we? I thought they were going to try. Right, because we need a technology for that somewhere. Machine tools, that's what I'm thinking of. We might want to try to research our way up to there. Because it's quite nice if you can build those industries. What can we influence here? Ah, Sokoto. Primitive nation. You asked, and I will do it. Do booze. Oh yeah, booze would be a good one. We have a glass factory somewhere already, don't we? No? Oh, glass is really profitable too. Hold on. Why can't we build this? Oh, we can. Why are some light and some dark? It's because we already have some? Probably that. Oh, we have wine, don't we? Hold on. No, we don't. We have grain and sulfur. We have to import grapes. Glass is pretty much a winner, though. Where's my production chart? Glass factory takes coal. We've got coal everywhere. We should have glass factory in both places. Really cheap to build too, and it should be profitable. We've got extra workers available here. We should actually flip this one to some clerks for a little while. Attack baguette for the wine? Yeah. I don't think that would work out in our favor. Oh. Another crisis. Let's see how this one goes out. Crisis for the return of Greece's rightful territories. I don't understand. Oh. I missed a pop-up. Things are going too fast! Oh, no international interest. Oh, we could have jumped in. I see. The United Kingdom has backed something. Has it? People are trying to justify wars. No, we missed something there. I forgot we have the influence marker on the side here, too. Goddamn, Netherlands got a lot of allies. Yeah, we're just going to have to go overseas. I think Belgium is not going to be able to expand here in Europe. So colonialism will be the thing. We're still building our new naval base. Yes, it'll take a while to get there. Working on the breech-loaded rifles. For the life rating improvement. There's a few more. There's a list somewhere you can get for like all the things that increase the life rating stuff. Oh, we can get the Iron Railroad, which I would like to do. More better railroads all the time. We'll probably research that next. Unless we go down to interchangeable parts for the machine tools, which are very, very nice as well. Yeah, too many great power allies. For me or for them? Probably for them. Because I don't have any allies. I'm only allied with Denmark, so... That's the problem. All the great powers are allied with each other. And not with me. He's only allied with the Ottomans, though. Oh, they might be able to be convinced. We might be able to get 2 Sicilies on our side. I don't know how much it'll make a difference. Secularism is kicking in. And Prussia, probably the same thing. They're allied with like a bajillion people. Ah! It might be possible. We'll keep doing this. We'll keep trying. Nationalism and imperialism is the other important one. So where's that one? The culture? Down here. When can we start getting that? 1850. So we can start researching that as well, too. Good. All right. Oh, and we can influence someone. We've actually gone down in rating, haven't we? Spain. Increase opinions. Yeah, we're 7th overall. No, we're falling! Breech-loaded rifles. Can create guard units, which are very powerful version of infantry units. Certainly really good. And new research. So, I guess the question is how much... I guess if we want to do colonization, we really have to rush to it as quickly as possible. So colonial negotiations will be faster if we get machine guns, economic responsibility, naval logistics. Economic responsibility and naval logistics. Which is deep here. Economic responsibility probably under here somewhere. No? No, it must be under commerce. Oh, way down here. Jeez. All right, never mind then. So, we should probably make a run to nationalism and imperialism. Because we can get more colonial migration. No? Where's the life rating things? Victoria 2 life rating technology. Okay, we have the prophylactics against malaria. Mission to civilize and colonial negotiations. Oh yeah, they're really complex, I see. What do you unlock mission to civilize from, though? It doesn't tell me right here. It increases with market regulation, nationalism, imperialism. So, I mean, we'll go to there. Victoria. Mission to civilize. It's a culture tech. Oh, okay, I see. You get it from state and government, and then it becomes much more likely if you have nationalism and imperialism. Okay, so we'll start this way. Good, all right. That works. And we're almost done. Got a year left for our current, for our naval base as well. So yeah, we'll just go down the culture level. We've got some money as well. We could upgrade some more things, but not right now. I'd still like to get another level of railroad, just to make sure our economy works well, but I think colonizing is going to be super good. The cement factory's been upgraded, now it's just losing more money than it used to. I mean, I could stop subsidizing things if I was worried about that, but no, well, let's keep them going. Alright, max speed, go, go. Part of me still wants to get more prestige tech to make sure we stay nice and high in the Great Powers listing. Oh, Denmark, we're fully influenced. Oh, and we have Uran Sphere. Yeah, that's right. Oh, we can keep the priority high, though. It's okay. No points will be spent there. It'll just help reduce influence of other people and stop them from messing with us, which I think is okay. So yeah, we'll have 3 active ones going. That's going to be fine. Right, we can't really make friends with these guys ever, which is too bad. See if we can get the 2 Sicilies on board at some point. Oh, we can do Sokoto. Increase opinion. Boop. People really wanted Sokoto. Yeah, we'll have to do our expansions overseas. Which means we will need a navy at some point, too. In fact, I should maybe start on building a navy. Oh yeah, we only have the clipper transports. I would really like steamer transports. We'll finish state and government, but then we'll unlock steamers. Clippers are so out of date. We got trouble. International crisis. Yes, I will jump in. Alright, let's see this crisis. Brazilian conquest of... No, that's the different one. East Macedonia. Oh, this whole thing again. France is in favor of Greece. The Russians are in favor of the Ottomans. And are being backed by Austria. Wait. I'm getting confused here. Oh, they look the same in the conflict screen. Oh, there's a little bit of white there. I was going to say, why does the Austrian flag and the Russian flag look identical? Now I see. I think, actually, we'll end up supporting the French side this time. Well, same as last time. To free Macedonia, be against the Russians and the Austrians. I think I like that. I'm going to support France. What do you think? Actually, we should do a poll. Boop, boop, boop. We're going to do a straw poll. Crisis. France. Russia. Create poll. And post link. What do people think we should do? I'm thinking France. A, because they're our neighbor. And I don't want to get crushed by the big blue blob. Oh, overwhelmingly. 85% so far going France. So we'll just do that. We're going to support France. I think it's a good idea. We might get brought into a big war. It'll be very exciting if that happens. So we've got the range to reach down here now. Nice. Just the life rating requirements. Oh, if you mouse over, it tells you what sort of things can help research. Okay, so we've got the breech-loaded rifles, we've got medicine, we've got state and government. We just need to wait for the inventions to come in. Hello, BT Dubs. That like by the way, BT Dubs, right? When I see Dubs, I always think dubstep too, so that's another thing. The United Kingdom. I hate you so much. I can't even tell you. I should force you to release Scotland. Whoa! The East Macedonia crisis. See, this is all new for me. Because I think these crises were added in Heart of Darkness, which I haven't played. Dispute over East Macedonia has now escalated into an international crisis. Greece claims the area is an integral part of their nation, while the Ottoman Empire denies they have any claim to it and insists the state should remain under their control. At a recent conference on the matter, our ambassador made several rather militant remarks that greatly raised the tempers of all present. Should we endorse his position or issue an apology for his action and disavow his remarks? And say, it's quite right, only war will solve this. It will increase the crisis temperature. Or don't listen to him. I'm allergic to ever losing prestige, so we have to do this. We have to. So 185 days, war will break out. You know what? I realized I never brought down my my military maintenance, which I could have done to save a lot of money 100 billion years ago. Apologize. There's probably a bunch of people who were screaming to ask that very same thing for me to do, but there we go. Yeah, we'll have to be ready, and we're gonna be fighting with France against Austria, so that's good. I think we have access through Prussia. Oh, we're granting them military access. We'd have to ask them for some. They will not accept. Really? Base reluctance. The infamy doesn't help. We'll wait until the war breaks out and see what happens. I suppose if we don't actually get involved directly, that's not the end of the world. I want to get steamers real quick because I want to start building some steamships. Steamer convoys, I believe, are the name of the transports. I might be wrong, though. Temperatures now. Oh! White piece. Ah! We're going to favor stuff like secularism. Bureaucracy versus nepotism. Plus 5% social reform desire. Alright, so there's going to be no international crisis. The massive war has been avoided, you guys. Smallpox. Do whatever we can. We just lose 10% of people. Outright. Or 15%. Well, damn, that sucks. Smallpox is bad. Gigano, thank you very much for subscribing. It's fun to have more company in these things. Sweden. Oh, are you under someone else's sphere? No, you're in my sphere. Russia is friendly. Tell you what, we will, we are going to spend our influence to expel the Russians. Expel them from Sweden. We're going to be jingoists, of course. Debtor's prison. It doesn't really matter one way or another. The aristocrats and capitalists are both anti-communist. For now, we'll keep the capitalists slightly happy. Actually, there's more aristocrats, so we'll do it that way. We don't actually have that many capitalists. Encouraging clerks and clerks. We have no excess of clerks yet, so that's good. A lot of these factories are making money, which is very nice. Get a little bit more prestige, which is lovely. Researching those steamers. Smallpox is bad. Give this man a Nobel Peace Prize. I mean, it was brutal. I think smallpox has killed more humans than like any other disease ever put together, and maybe like other things. Like, it's possible like smallpox has been responsible for more human deaths than anything ever. It's like one of those crazy stats, and you're like, what? This one disease, and then it turns out it's like the first thing we discovered how to vaccinate, which was important partially because it was so bad, but also it turned out to be like really easy to do a vaccine for, because there's this cowpox disease that affects cows, but isn't like as dangerous, but it's a very, very similar kind of virus. And so you can like just infect people with cowpox, and which basically does nothing to them, but then their immune system develops the immunity to that sort of pox virus. So if they encounter smallpox, they're immune to it. And it was like as simple as like you like scratch, like, it's disgusting. You like scratch sort of a sore, and you have it on like a pointy needle or something, and just scratch someone's skin with it, and that's enough to infect them with the cowpox. And it was like done. In fact, there was another variant of the vaccine that was done ages ago that would take the scabs of people infected with actual smallpox, which contained a lot of the dead virus, and using that as a way to do a vaccine. The smallpox vaccine was sort of discovered a few times in history. Peace always prevails. Give peace a chance. No, we're not going to be pacifists. Actually, we might become pacifists, honestly. We might be the great pacifist communist society over here. Meritocracy versus aristocracy. More plurality. All right, go us. Quite a bit of consciousness going on here. If we check our research rate, we've got 60% literacy, which is nice, and it's increasing. So you can see plurality. Because of our plurality, we get a massive boost to our research points. We do need more clerks. It is increasing. We'd like to get up to 4% clerks in the population for max research rates. We're great power, so we get more points. Yeah, not bad. Economic policy. We're going to be planned economy, of course. If we can flip ourselves to a communist state, it'll be quite fun. How's our rebel factions going on? Ah, they're fine. Our people still want free trade. Do we move over to protectionism or free trade? I still like free trade, generally speaking, so we'll do that. Plus, if we went the other way, 100% of our population would suddenly gain 4 militancy, which would be pretty bad. Friends Almhouse. A weak public opinion in favor of further social reform. Some of our citizens in one of our states have taken the matter of caring for the downtrodden into their own hands, forming a society of friends. The society is dedicated to carrying out various tasks of social work, food for the elderly, unemployment, and religious education for the poor, and also runs a cooperative poor workhouse for these purposes. That's what I call a good initiative. All poor people would lose militancy. They're not really militant right now, so it doesn't really matter too much. The situation is completely unacceptable. It would make a bunch of poor people become in favor of acceptable healthcare. Or why is this on my desk? Which would gain me prestige! Would also give people consciousness, which double-edged sword, but makes the game more exciting. I want the prestige, obviously. Come on. Everyone knows that. Not even a question. You're going to dangle that in front of my face? Cut all the taxes on the rich. Wait, that's not a communist thing to do. Tax them higher. We cut more taxes. Breech-loaded rifle armament has been discovered, giving us a boost to combat, which is good. It's not the life rating tech yet. I suppose we can cut taxes on a few other people. Maybe lower tariffs. We could accept a little bit of losses for a while and see what this does. Let's go ahead and cut our military maintenance in half for a little while, since, you know, we're not currently at war. There we go. Steamers. Excellent. Now we will go back to researching nationalism and imperialism. And we will build some navy. Yeah, I guess regardless where we build it, it'll be built there. But, wait, we can't do steamers? Oh, we have to discover. To discover steamers, we must discover steamers to build. Oh, we need to discover steamer transports. Derp derp. It'll be faster if we have mechanical production, which is over there. Yeah, we're not really paying much attention to our industry anymore. We're still 6th overall in industry, which is good. Oh, flu pandemic. God damn it. We get, like, our people keep dying like crazy. We're still making good money despite the tax and tariff drop. In fact, I'm going to bring the tariffs all the way down. I have no idea what that what it just did. There we go. We're going to bring it all the way down. So we're losing money right now, but hopefully it's going to help our industries. We're still not fully staffed, even the new ones. But even then, the glass ones are still making money. Mechanized fishing vessels. Good for fish production. That would be great if we were producing any fish. Yeah, we do have a really sick country. Well, we haven't really researched that much of the medicine branch. I think there's some more, like inorganic chemistry, we could start picking up. Any wars going on right now? Peruvian. I can't believe how peaceful the world has been. The biggest war so far has been the one that I started, which brought in the UK and Russia and me, let alone me, and the Netherlands. Netherlands weren't really a participant, though. They were mostly a victim of the war. So we're running on max speed right now. Oh, more troubles. Yes, we're interested. The same one. It's the East Macedonia one that's back in. Now it's Austria versus the Russian Empire. Let's, Did we wait a tick here? Oh, it's West Macedonia instead. Was it West or East last time? I don't know. You know what? I don't want to take the prestige hit. Let's join a side right now. We're going to support independence. Also, the other side is the Russians, and the Russians screwed me before, so there you go. We've selected a side. Hopefully not the wrong side. Losing money quite swiftly right now. We could tax a little bit more, but I'm hoping that the economy will keep kicking in. Industries are mostly profitable? Not quite. Yeah, I think we're going to have to tariff a little bit. Run 20% tariffs again. Clericalism versus anti-clericalism. More plurality. Okay. Still losing money, but not quite as swiftly. Still want those steamers to kick in. Let me build ships. So we're going to move some military over there. Whoa! What happened? A white piece? Battle of Brussels. Oh, alright. Well, that was short. Hello, Colin. Thanks for subscribing. We've got about another hour of this. And then we're going to go and play some multiplayer MOBAs. And I'm still... Oh, I was going to check that during the break. You know what? Let me take a quick break here and try to figure out why I can't get League to patch. So we're going to take a quick break. Be back.